This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. Howdy, howdy. It's another week, and we've been watching stuff. It's another episode of ADHD Theater. How's it going, everybody?
Good.
Hello.
Good.
How's your morning?
Yeah. How are them? Oh, boy. So, we had a little bit of an issue with streaming Disclosure Day. So, we decided to call an audible, or pivot, as the ever so Friends episode. It's, one of those things. But, howdy, Mom. Howdy, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, sis.
And, so we had to pivot and watch something else. We'll get into that here in a minute. Have y'all watched anything else recently? Other than the movies, of course.
I sent you a link to a clips of something I watched earlier, actually. It's kind of weird, but it was okay. What was that called again? Let me see. It was Cabin Fever in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
That one was weird. About people that got a disease when they're staying in a cabin that, like, I don't even know what it does. I guess it just, like, makes your skin melt away and you die. You almost look like a zombie, but you're not. You're just like, help me. But none of them are screaming because they're in pain. They just have, like, it's like weird just gore, but it's also kind of funny. Like, this girl's shaving and a giant chunk of her leg comes off.
Kind of like the scene from Mummy.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where'd you watch that at? I guess I would have liked it more if I was a teen, because I'd be like, oh, it's cool that I'm so hip. I'm watching something that's kind of gross and weird. And I feel cool because I get to watch something gross and weird.
Yeah. I definitely hear that.
Don't really
that was
care
very
about
much
that.
like the movie we watched Thursday night. It's like, feel like I would have thought it was a lot funnier, but not gonna get into that just yet. But yeah, feel like I was definitely not the right age group for that movie. But Ghosty, what'd you watch? Anything other than the movies?
Yeah, actually, so I was looking up this Breadwinner's movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looking up, I was gonna look what it's about, this and that, and my daughter, she comes in, she's like, "What are you looking up?" I was like, "Breadwinners." She's like, "Oh, I've seen that. That's funny." I'm like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah." She was like, "You want to watch it later?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." So she comes in with her tablet. She's like, "All right, we're gonna watch it," and she pulls up a cartoon. It's an old Nickelodeon cartoon called Breadwinners. I'm like, "Wait a minute, this isn't the same thing." She's like, "This is great. I love this show." I'm like, "Okay, well, here we go." So it's about these, like, frogs. They're cartoons, of course, and one of them's real tall and skinny, and one of them's real short and fat. And the episode we watched, like, I forget a lot about it, but anyway, so they go and they're bread delivery frogs, right? They have like a space bread delivery truck, and that's what they do for a living. But they always get into, like, little pickles and have to get themselves out of it, right? Well, this one particular episode, they break down. They run out of gas in space, so they're just, like, floating in space, and they're trying to figure out how in the world they're gonna get home. And then the little short fat one, he's just ridiculously stupid. And he's like, "I got a good idea." He's like, "Oh, just eat all the pumpernickel and toot our way home." So he eats all the pumpernickel bread, and he hangs his ass out the back of the truck, and he starts farting. And he just did, because he eat all the pumpernickel bread. And it's a kid's cartoon. I was like, this is hilarious. So anyway, yeah, sure, I watched something new.
Yeah, that definitely
I thought it was
sounds like
hilarious.
something new. I've never seen that show.
Oh, every
But
episode is absolutely a riot, dude. It's funny, and it's made for a little bit older than, toddler, maybe, I don't know, 7 to 12. They would probably get it,
mm,
because it's like little fart jokes and stuff, and but they don't really say it. It just happens, and then they look at each other like, what was that? Like it's pretty funny. So
yeah,
yeah, I watched
I
that.
remember going to my cousin's house and they had a game called it was for Sega Genesis called Booger Man, and he like flung boogers and tooted on people, and I think he burped too. But it was the most outrageous game I've ever played in my entire life. So I definitely get that. So, but yeah, pretty fun. Um, yeah, Pops, what about you?
Well, if you pay attention to the Madness channel, I'm just watching a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff lately that I didn't used to have time for because of the time difference.
Yep.
All my shows used to be like late night, and when they got over, I did my uploads to Roku and I'd go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Now all the shows are over and it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And I'm used to being up until freaking all hours of the morning. So I'm watching stuff late night now. I watched the whole 6 episodes of the Ayrton Senna series. If you like Formula One, if you like auto racing, great series. I really liked it.
Yeah.
They didn't destroy the image of the man at all, you know. And of course, we've been trying to find Bad News Bears Go to Japan, but we couldn't find it. So
Yeah.
we watched the remake of the original Bad News Bears. The
Yeah.
remake has Billy Bob Thornton. And
Yep.
it was really a decent remake of the original. It really
Yeah.
was. The casting was good. What can I tell you? I was impressed with it. I hadn't seen it before, so I was impressed. I enjoyed it. And I've been looking for other stuff. Looking for other
Mhm.
stuff that I catch from the beginning that's not too long that we
Yeah.
can play, because we already have our 8 season watch of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that we're rolling through. And
Yep.
Dustin and Ryan have their, age old thing of Smallville and Power Rangers. So we have a couple of long series that we're already, crawling through. But
Yeah.
I'm looking for some more decent movies to play in the middle of the night after all you guys go to bed and I'm sitting here fiddling my thumbs, because I ain't got no ladies to fiddle with. So you know what I'm saying. I don't know nobody in New Mexico. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I Will Find You. That's the new one, right?
Yes.
Where the
Yes.
like
This.
the dude chases somebody all the way to prison or something. Yeah.
No. He's in prison. He was convicted for killing his son, and he was put away. Already served 5 years, and well, then all of a sudden, one of her friends saw a picture from another friend's that she shared from when they were at Six Flags or something like that, and takes it to him and shows him, and there's a boy in the photo that is roughly the same age as his son would be if he were still alive, and he even has the same birthmark on his cheek.
So he's searching for his kid. That's what, yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. The doctor did say it would shrink as he got older, so that still fits the the narrative. So then he gets this, I need to find him. and that's where the name of the series comes from, and it's a Harlan Coben mystery type. Yeah, so it should be Coben, but yes, that's correct. But yeah, so it's really good. It's like 8 episodes, so it it was very good. I enjoyed it a lot. Also, I'm still watching X-Men '97, and there's a couple more episodes of that. Rick and Morty. I'm really interested to start the President Curtis, or whatever it's called, the spin-off of Rick and Morty. So I'd like to take a look at that and see if it's any good. Yeah, definitely anxious for a couple shows coming up soon. On August 5th, we got Ted Lasso's coming back. And later in September, we have all of the shows that come back. So it's going to be busy and fun and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know it was autocorrect, but
we do have we used to have a show that would play opposite of Freewheeling Friday every other Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, and that show isn't running anymore, or not for the time being, because Nem's obviously having his, still in recovery. So
yeah.
Friday nights, when you don't see Brian out here interviewing somebody, you might catch us watching something else on the off week, just because I like to keep the time slots running that have a regular show, so I like to always keep something in that time slot, even if it's a bi-weekly show. Ain't that right, Ghost Pepper?
That's right.
I direct that at him because he runs one of our bi-weekly shows.
Yeah,
Atomic Daddy, baby.
Oh yeah,
So-
I forgot. Me and Pops, we watched that. It was pretty decent. It was called When I Became a Superhero. Isn't that what it was called, Pops?
How I became a superhero.
How I became a superhero. That was a pretty good watch yesterday.
It wasn't bad. I mean, I didn't know it was Pedro when I pulled it up.
Oh, it has Pedro Pascal in it?
Yeah.
He's the main character.
So that caught me by surprise because I didn't know Pedro was in it, and I'd already set the show up. So we were watching it, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. I mean, like I said, I'd never seen it, never heard of it, didn't know nothing about it. And if I'd have known Pedro was in it, I'd have probably not watched it. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't know because it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It started. Pops was like, "Oh shit, is that Pedro?" Oh God. I was like,
That's
Pedro?
exactly how I felt about the Leonardo movie that we just watched.
Yeah. See,
like,
and I didn't
come
know
on.
Leonardo was in that either, Dustin. I was like, oh shit, it's Leo.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Buckle up.
Here we go again.
Yeah, for real, man. She's a whiz. So that was something. We'll get into that again. We'll get into that here in a minute. But
Look, we're out here trying to have fun. If you have a suggestion for a movie you want us to watch, whether it be on the ADHD theater shows or just filling in on, just any time when we're doing stuff. If there's something you want to see us play, you want to listen to me and Ghosty trash on. That's kind of what we started doing to Pedro.
We did.
It wasn't quite the Shredder show.
Yeah.
But it was fun. We were taking our shots. And then it turned out to be a not too bad of a movie. So,
You're like, oh, crap, maybe I shouldn't have been.
Well, no, just the shots are always deserved.
Yeah.
I mean, if they set themselves up for stupid, we're going to let them know they were stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're having fun, right? That's what I'm talking about. So anybody watching, if you got some kind of movies you want us to show, just let us know, man. We will hook you up. And Delenzio, you're in my chat on Pills so much, I just made you a mod, brother. There you go.
Yeah, we should check out, go back and watch like some older shows, and things like that to watch on the other weeks when we don't have anything going on.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm saying. Anybody's got suggestions, you go ahead and hit us up, man, because at some point we're gonna run out of cool shit to watch. And we're gonna need help. And I say again, hi sis. Look, Dustin, on those times when I do have something else going on and I can't be here, I want your mom to stand in for me.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
You listening?
I think
you
she
listening,
could.
Pam? Yeah. Because I ain't
She
always
certainly
going to
could.
be able to be here. I am trying to build something, I do love being on the show, but now it's Friday early for me. It used to be later in the evening. It was easier to pull off. Now it's early. Mom's still awake. I got to keep an eye on her, do why I'm here, so
Yeah.
there's going to be those times when I'm going to be like,
yeah.
sis, stand in for me, would you?
Yeah. Yeah, she
As long as
certainly
it didn't
could.
a mummy.
I could. Well, yeah, I mean, she would be down for the old mummy, and I know I'm down for the Mummy 3, 4, whatever the new one's called. Let's see, they had 1 and then 2, and then there was Scorpion King, and then they had that one in the weird mountain village with the Yetis. So yeah, this is like what, 4 or 5? So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Friday Night Madness. Exactly. What's up, Dave?
indeed.
No,
So I don't know. I will say we just started a new series. Literally just now, before the show was on, and I was like, "Dang it! I kind of want to watch another episode, but the wife's headed to bed, and that's where I should be too." But I would have to have a really good
That is
fake
not
pick
fake.
like you guys all do.
That is
Yeah,
really me in a tux. It's not fake.
Well, it's still, you get it.
Yeah.
But
Come on,
yeah,
fake
I mean,
pictures.
we'll just have we'll just commission Addie and have her draw you up a pic,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you can
Addie can hook you
be
up.
on the
There-
show.
Of what now? Pops and a suit?
Of
What?
my
Oh,
mom.
A mom.
Oh,
Mom.
Yeah. Yeah,
She'd be She-Ra.
she's young enough so she can call you mom. So I will extend that permission. Because
Yeah, you guys are
younger
all
than
allowed.
me.
You guys are all allowed to call her mom. I have to call her sis.
Well, it fits. It fits. So, but yeah, I mean, geez, a whiz. Yeah, I'm the only person with moving lips. Yeah, that's a thing. I did see.
You see,
what is it?
you
that
see how I look right now. I don't
Yeah.
have nothing to trim my face. Everything's still on the truck. Yeah, no. See, I don't have nothing to fix myself with. So yeah, I'm hiding behind an avatar.
Hey, I got a comb. Could comb my beard. It's you gotta look presentable.
I didn't think
sometimes.
that everything. Look, I didn't think that all my stuff would be on the truck for a month. I thought I'd have
Yeah.
all my clippers and my scissors and all my grooming stuff, right?
That's ridiculous.
I passed on that, so I had room for my laptop, so I could keep working.
Mm-hmm.
It was one or the other, right? So I
Yeah.
got a few changes of clothes and a laptop. That's all I got with me. Everything else is still on truck. So, yeah, I'm gonna hide behind the avatar for another week or so.
Have they even gotten back to you with a new updated time yet? I mean, geez.
They have until August 7th. That's how. So yeah, we're still talking another week.
Yeah.
And then who knows what excuse are they going to have because of not here on the 7th, right?
Yeah.
Trying not to go there with my thoughts. They've had enough time to go through all my shit.
Free.
Yeah, scared, scared that I
Yeah.
lost everything. Other than that,
Yeah.
that's why I'm hiding behind Avatar. Look at my face. Okay.
Ooh, ah!
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
my eyes! Oh no!
Yeah, see,
I
see?
never claimed to be pretty. I've never claimed to be, uh, out here posing for model agencies or anything like that. I know I'm ugly. I just accepted it long ago.
But see, when you were pretty at one time and it creeps up on you, that's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it's definitely crept up on me because I had a fairly looking back. I'm not conceited or anything, but looking back, I was like, man, I used to be self-conscious about that. Like, what on earth? Like, I looked pretty good during my senior pictures, but geez, whiz, that's been like, I don't know, how long have I been out of?
100 years.
Seriously, it's been forever. I
He said,
graduated
"How
in
old am I?"
2004, so what you guys do the math, I can't. It hurts my head.
Man.
So
I'm older than you, Dustin. How about that?
Gentlemen, please.
yeah.
Not
Well,
by much,
anyway,
but some.
I
Um,
probably
Little bit.
graduated before you were both born. So.
2004.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
way before
probably.
that.
Yeah, because I have friends that are in their 40s and 50s that definitely graduated before I was born.
Yeah, class of '81, bro.
Yeah, I was born in '85, so it's crazy how time sneaks up on you. But I digress. Let's get into these movies, shall we?
Sweetly.
The Breadwinner. Unlike the cartoon Breadwinner, this this I guess it probably had a fart joke or two, but if it did, I didn't acknowledge or even see it or anything. So, but it's crazy. It's about a guy. He's like the top Toyota salesman, and his wife puts together this. It's like a star. It's a 5-pointed star, and behind each star it flips open, and it says like brush your hair, brush your teeth, and then on another one it's like make your bed, do your homework, pack your bag, things like that. So just little reminders to help, and they're customizable. So they're just little reminders to help your kids get ready for something they had to do during the day. So like an opportunity comes along and they're like, oh yeah, I totally support this. Let's get you on Shark Tank. And so, they're like, okay, yeah, go to Shark Tank, sure. And so she does, and all of a sudden, they're like, okay, well, hey, let's get your husband out here, and because we need to talk to him. So they bring him out. He was in the back, eating a donut, and he comes out, and he's just like, oh, wait, what? He's all confused and everything. So they basically say, I'm out. That I'm not gonna buy into your product or anything like that unless you can dedicate, however many weeks to this, to get this up and running and launched and stuff. And so they put him on the spot, and they're like, well, let's hear it. You say you believe in her right now, so let's, basically put your money where your mouth is, and let's have you stay at home with the kids, so that way she can go pursue her business and her dream. And so they do that, and he agrees, because again, he was put on the spot, already, made a jerk of himself, stuffing his face with the donut while she's out there trying to, sell her product. And so um, he basically goes and then utterly fails at every single turn, and that's pretty much how I feel all the time. Because as a dad who, you know, your wife usually does the stuff and takes care of the kids and does all this kind of thing. When I had to stop and do like homeschool and stuff with the kids, I definitely was like, I'm out of my depth here. It took a while to get into a routine and all that. So it was just that's how it started, and then of course it spirals and spirals and spirals like all these kinds of movies do. So that's pretty much the gist of the movie. Anyone have any thoughts or feelings about this movie?
I thought it was pretty funny, actually. He like bribes the kids at every corner. Like, look, you clean your, for each thing you do, you get you get like free cupcakes, or you get cookies, or you get to go on a date or whatever. You get all these perks. So
he spun it so that way it's like, okay, I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna go back to work at one point, and he decides to go back to work, and he's going to have the best of both worlds, and so he tries this incentive for his kids for every chore, like he was saying, for every chore and stuff you do, you get to, have screen time, you get to, have a cookie or a treat or whatever. So it's like, it was funny to see how the kids started doing that. They were like, okay, well, I'm gonna go clean the toilets because that's 40 some weeks for me.
Yeah, it's
I'm
cupcakes, free cupcakes. I'm going for it.
Right. It was funny because he flipped it to a sales chart, and he had a little car for for each kid, and he would get another car. Go get yourself another car because you're gonna do this thing that we need, and so it was crazy. But how far did you get through the movie, Addie? Before you had to stop it? Oh, might have lost her. But
there, I'm here. I was just taking my meds.
Yeah.
Take my pile of meds.
Yeah.
I watched like up until just get the spiel of what's going on. Then I watched like some pieces here and there, and then I had to watch like the ending because I had to go do stuff. I didn't have time to watch the entire thing all the way through, but I got it. Like, it was kind of nice at the ending how he was like, he was like the star thing actually helped me take care of the kids and everything. He actually advertised it in a very great way, basically for a promo. He like advertised it and told the truth.
Yeah.
It felt more real. I did not really like at the beginning when are those real Shark Tank people? They're straight up roasting him. Like, what is going? Why are they talking about him like they're sour mother-in-law? It's like, holy shit.
Yeah. That they were all legit sharks. So
I would have been like, you don't talk to my husband that way. He might be a doofus, but he's my doofus.
Yes. Yeah, I'm aware. That is definitely something
but by the trailer, and it still holds up. It felt like one of those early 2000s weird movies that I can't remember, Kevin James would have played.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. There's been movies like, Kevin James has acted in those types of movies, and then like they've even branched out and done things like. I'm thinking of
the movie Grown Ups or something.
Yeah, Grown Ups. They've even branched out and done other actors like Vin Diesel, like was it for The Pacifier was one.
Mr. Mom, Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Mr. Mom, Michael Keaton back in the day.
it's an old concept, but as
Yeah.
long as they find new jokes, I guess it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought it was funny, even um, even some of the jokes I've technically heard before, um, or have just been presented in a new way. So I don't know. I thought it was fun. It was a fun movie. Um, let's go ahead and get on with the rating here. Where did it go? Here we go. Addie, you want to go first?
Let's see. 3.5 for a good family movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Goodness.
Ghost, what about you?
Yeah, I give it a solid 3. I thought it was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Something you could share with the whole family too. There's nothing I seen in it was like, yeah, I don't know if we can let the kids watch this. It was actually kind of geared more towards the family watching it together,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. And I like the fact that I was worried there for a minute it was going to turn the dad into just like a complete putz.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like girl power movie or something, but no, in the end, the dad ends up saving the day. He's the man, you know, he's the man that we all thought he could be and whatnot. And he does all the things, except he does destroy the house. He managed to I mean, when I say destroy it, it's destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a roof when he got done.
Yeah. It felt very, what was that movie you guys compared it to? Money Trap. It felt very Money Trap.
Yeah.
Or no, Money Pit. Money Pit.
Money Pit.
Yeah. With Tom Hanks. So it felt very Money Pit-esque movie because everything that could go wrong eventually did go wrong. And I don't know. As a guy, I can say, I can tell you how many times I've opened the cupboard door and spaghetti has spilled out into my arms. And, hit me in the face and all this. Just like trying to catch it and stuff it back in the cupboard and all that stuff. It's like, why don't we just get an actual spaghetti container that can close it up and stuff it away, Like, come on. But, who has time for that? And we just fold them in and, put it back. But I definitely felt for the guy in that case, but
oh yeah, you'll get them rice weevils and pasta too.
Yep. Pops, what'd you think?
Yeah. I don't know. It's alright. It wasn't. It didn't like invoke any kind of serious emotional response. It was alright.
Yeah. It was just a typical movie,
Yeah, I mean, I like the cast. I like the casting, and I mean, just some of it just falls flat from having seen it before. But some of it was pretty funny. I like the Shark Tank angle in the beginning. That the setup for the whole Dr. Mom shit, right?
Yeah.
It's good. I like that part of it. I like the casting. Was I rolling out laughing in the whole time? No. And if you want a comedy to succeed, you got to have people rolling laughing the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I know I found myself laughing quite a bit, but that's just my humor because that's the stage of life I'm in right now. It's like,
well,
oh,
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah.
But I'm a little bit older and seen that concept played out more than you probably.
Yeah. You've probably seen some other movies that I haven't seen. I've never seen Mr. Mom.
I've seen a lot of movies like this. I mean, Mrs. Doubtfire is kind of like this. Dude's trying to stay involved with his kids, right? It's like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of father taking the mother role or the nanny role or whatever. It's in a lot of movies. So what you do with it matters because it's been done so many times.
Mm-hmm.
So the next guy that tries to do this, dude, lay it all out on the line. I mean, don't hold back at all. Just do it.
Yeah.
Because when you get to that point, you really got to go over the top to win over a played out concept, you know. So, like I said, I like the Shark Tank angle. That was cool. The reason for it.
Yeah.
That was funny. I like the way that he's just sitting there trying to eat that donut. Yeah, that was funny, right? You know, they're all capping on him right at the beginning. But then, dude thought he was clever. You know, he could handle it. I'm going to do all this. Realized he couldn't do all this. Tried to do it his way, which was way worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, you could almost see where it was going. And then the whole family pulled together at the end to save his ass, which is what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, it was saving his ass. It saved her ass indirectly, but it was saving his ass.
Yeah, that's probably true.
You know, the kids came together, and that was cool. But you know,
yeah,
I wish it had been funnier, because it should have been.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
the
sure
girls went way too easy on him. Come on, his daughters went way too easy on him. You know, as a father of daughters, I know as a grandfather of daughters,
yeah,
they were way too easy on him. You know?
Yeah.
Harsh on him in the beginning, but then they just let him get away with whatever after that. It's like, what? You know.
I figure I wouldn't even see my kids because they would just be up in their rooms on their phones or whatever. It's just like, man, stop being on your phones. So
he looks at them. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it was okay, but it wasn't, you know, nothing I'm gonna go rush to watch again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down to watch it with my kids. I actually sat down to watch something with them earlier, but we ended up watching Jumanji instead. Not the remake, not remake, but the one with The Rock and Kevin Hart and all those folks in it. So we watched that, finished that one, and started the second one. But yeah, I totally was gonna rewatch it with my kids because again, it didn't have anything like, you know, super
there's nothing
questionable.
Right. You can let the kids watch it.
The jokes were kind of weird. It almost felt like they weren't. I don't know why they weren't. They didn't quite land. It felt like they could have put the jokes here and there a little more, like you said. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, I think that comes down to not just the delivery, but I feel like it's just that dude's brand of comedy. Like that's what he does. So he lays out the joke, but it's like you're waiting for it. And it's just if you watch his stand up and stuff, it's very much similar to that movie, where he throws it out there and he's just like, what? Huh? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, you know, that kind of thing. So sort of dry, but, you know, at the same time, like funny, ironic kind of sometimes. But, yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it. Thought it was fun.
I thought the dad was good. The people they brought in to help were
yeah.
I mean, that the casting was good for the people, but they didn't. You expected more out of them than just, you know. I just kept wanting more, and I wasn't getting it. That's
I thought the one of the funnier guys was the contractor, who just they needed quotes to replace the roof, so the wife makes arrangements and calls everybody in the area to come in and give him a quote, and he's just like, yeah, I went with the best one, sure. And it was clearly
the worst one.
clearly the worst one, who basically only had, like, you know, one job or had painted a fence for someone, you know, and that was the only kind of recommendation he could even put on a resume. So, yeah, here's this dude with like simple ropes and, you know, falling off the roof and all this kind of stuff. So that was probably one of the funnier parts to me.
I like the guy
great.
who built scaffolding all around the house. That was fun.
Yeah, that was definitely wild. But yeah, and
so I give it a 3. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, I will as well. I will give it a 3. What happened? No, I don't want to do that. I want to click it. Yeah, let's see. Good, interesting concept. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I think it's a solid 3. I would rate it higher. But I think a good solid 3 is.
Yeah, I can't go over 3. I might be able to slide under to a 2.75, but I couldn't go over 3. No.
Yeah. It was a
About
decent
2
movie.
A.
But all right. So we've beat around the bush enough tonight, and let's go ahead and talk about Don't Look Up. I can't even. It is just atrocious. Like, okay, so here's the plot of the movie. Huge cast. We're talking Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Jennifer Lawrence. There was other folks in there too. Oh, Jonah Hill, and there's another dude who played one of the main guys in Fringe. He played like the really kind of creepy alien-like looking like black guy in Fringe, if you remember that show. I didn't watch it, so I can't even give the name of the character. But
wasn't he in Avengers too?
No, that was Don Cheadle. So that was not Don Cheadle. That was.
It looks like.
Yeah, it definitely looks. They look similar, but it was not him. So very, very weird. So this again, it's Michigan State, so there was jokes about, oh well, Michigan, and crap like that. So it was this folks who were doing these calculations on this deep space whatever. They were watching.
So the
stuff.
girl discovers a comet.
Yeah. So they figure out that the comet, and they're like, well, wait, why is the number not changing? And they're doing all these math calculations and stuff like that, and they're basically like, oh crap, this is basically a doomsday event, and there's a comet headed towards Earth, and you think, okay, this is where they're gonna call in the cavalry, they're gonna figure out some way to deal with it and all this stuff. Nope, it's not that kind of movie.
It's a political satire, a dark satire.
Yeah,
and it was kind of, look, Dustin doesn't like it.
I did not. I
did not.
I would have turned it off within, like, I don't know, the minute I saw, like, what's her face's bangs, Jennifer Lawrence's bangs. It's like, okay, this is clearly not my kind of movie. And yes, she has the weird bangs that are like cut mid forehead.
I've had that haircut before, but that's because I did it myself, and I didn't know that your hair shrinks once you dry it.
Right. But so I'm not commenting on her hairstyle. It's just typical of, like this weird. I don't know.
I have a pretty dark sense of humor, and what I got from it is that, so it was political satire, but the roles were reversed.
Yeah,
like the liberals were acting like Republicans, and the Republicans were acting like liberals, and they took major stabs at both sides.
Yeah.
I'm talking about major stabs, especially the Republican side. So they had the Republicans acting like liberals, but they were Republicans. You could tell because they were wearing the red hats and the red ties, but they were being total douchebags, and all they cared about was money.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the other side were supposed to be the liberals, but they were acting like Republicans, cause progressing and, furthering science and being truthful and honest about the things that, like, it's really going to hit us, idiots.
Yeah,
nah.
Dumbasses, basically.
We could we could mine the comet and break it into smaller pieces and still just let it hit Earth. Like, what? No.
Right.
The ending was great. Like, at the ending was the best part, just saying.
Yes. This is true. My favorite part was the end of the movie. And no, that's not the credits rolling. That is, they have a cut scene where basically the bad guys of the movie.
Like the quote unquote elites, right?
Right. All these elites, I mean, this even involves like a typical like Elon Musk or he reminded me more of like
Bezos
Jobs,
or something.
Or the other dude who took over after Jobs died, Steve Jobs, whatever his name is, I forget. But yeah, so it reminded me of that because he's very soft spoken and yes, well, ba. So it just felt like this tech giant company came in and they're like, no, yes, okay, there is a meteor, but instead it's made of this super rare material that China currently has control over everything, and we could totally make money off of this, and rich get richer and all this kind of stuff. And so they basically talked the president into not sending nuclear missiles at the giant comet that was barreling towards Earth. No. They were just going to let it hit the Earth and maybe break some off and mine it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it wasn't actually going to hit Earth. I wasn't actually expecting everyone to explode.
Yeah, it was...
I ended up rooting for the comet in this movie.
Yes.
Rooted for the comet. Like, comet
we were actively rooting for the comet because every single person in that movie was being
insufferable. Good God.
Yes.
And then the Ariana Grande song, I was just like, holy shit, where's the mute button? It was so bad, bro. It was just awful.
Yeah, Ariana Grande sang a song in the movie as like this big halftime show type thing. It was for some rally.
It was like a political rally. Like, okay, so the one side's don't look up and the other side's look up. And that's the political slogans.
Yeah.
Then the Republicans, supposedly, they're having a rally, and they're the don't look up people. And then one guy, he's got a red hat on, and he's a big old red thing. He's like, oh, they lied to us, because he looks up, and there's the comet. Like, it's hit the Earth, and he's like, they lied to us. I was like, oh, my God.
Wait, which side was, left or right? Which side was supposed to be the side?
See, that's
the
part
the
that
thing.
It was confused on because
the people dressed like Republicans. Their demeanor was liberal.
Saying there's a comet coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the ones that were supposed to be the liberals, they were acting like Republicans. Like, no, let's do the right thing and let's get the truth out there to all the people. And anyway, the perceived actions of the, I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah, they definitely didn't.
Everybody intensely, so no one gets offended as equally as they should, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely. It even felt like they switched sides. The two political parties switched sides. So one was saying one thing, one was saying the other, but they switched mid-movie. And so I'm not sure if that was on purpose or if that was they were confused by their own drivel that they couldn't even keep track of what was supposed to be what. But regardless, the elites escape and they blast off in this rocket ship and then land back down on Earth.
It's a different Earth. It was a different planet because Earth exploded from the and everybody died except for the people on this rocket. and they're in like some kind of cryo sleep, right? For like 20, I think it said like 22,000 years or some dumb number.
It was something.
And then they wake up and take these little pods down to this new Earth, and they land, and they're all butt ass naked.
Yeah.
And they get out, and the smart Elon Musk guy, he's like, oxygen levels are higher, and there's food everywhere.
You might feel lightheaded.
This is going to be wonderful. And he had already told him that his algorithm could predict how they were going to die, and he told the president lady that she was going to get eat by a Botox, or what was it called, a Boris Rex or something like that.
No, it was like a
Borox or something.
Bontarock or something.
Yeah, Bontarock, and nobody knew what a Bontarock was. Well, when they landed on this planet, the Bontarock ended up being like it almost looked like a bird velociraptor looking thing.
And it was kind of like a ostrich.
It walks up and it's being all, and then it just eats her face off. And then like 30 of them come out of the woods and they're like approaching. And he's like, oh, just don't pet the wildlife. And then they ran at him and then it cuts. So they got eaten.
Yeah.
So they all died. Everybody.
Yeah. That was my favorite part of the entire movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Because they got the justice that they deserved. But there was one, nice scene where it's like Leonardo DiCaprio and his little gathering of folks decided to come back to his wife's house, and they all gathered around the table and they had this nice dinner, and it was like, even though they've made mistakes and things like that, they're patching things up, and it's about family, and they had this nice little conversation, family meal thing.
About what they were like thankful for and things like that, like right before the comet melts their bodies.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like super religious all of a sudden. It's like, what is going on?
And the one absolute punk skater guy ended up being the most religious out of all of them. He was the only one that believed in God out of the whole wad of them.
So, like I said, it was an infuriating movie. I would not recommend this to anyone. I've
got a few folks. But it won't be children at all.
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
The funny part to me is how I kept waiting for them to show people in other parts of the world looking up at the comet, but then it's just like so self-centered America, I guess.
Yeah, and it's like everybody, even though the comet was
everything, and no one else absolutely matters anywhere else.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and even though the comet was approaching, and just impending doom was upon them, they're just memeing each other and stuff. They didn't.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's just wipe it and start over. It's fine.
Yeah,
idiots.
It really was. I'm serious. It was something.
But old Leo, he's been in several like crappy political type movies lately. I think we watched a few of them even.
Yeah, there's one that I haven't watched, and it's but I saw that it was like sort of political, or
it needs the one where he's like the head of Antifa or something, but they don't say it's Antifa, but it's very similar in ways, and it's the story of his little journey through being a little shitbag protester. Yeah, that one sucks.
Something about I don't know, like an Indian girl and one death after another, maybe I think it might be called. I don't know, something like one battle after another. So I don't know if that's the same movie you're talking about, but I was like, oh, okay, let's see what this movie's about, and then I started reading there like, don't watch this movie, and all these things were like, yeah, it's terrible, or here's what it's about, and it's just like, oh, I don't really feel like I'm in the mood to watch something stupid and heavy, and I don't know. So I bypassed that movie altogether. So, but yeah. So this is definitely
one battle after another.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is definitely one that it's like, I think I'm good. I will rate this, and this is gonna go against my normal ratings, so I'll say it is a 2.5. No, a 1.5. Yes.
It's like, dang. Even that one was a 2.5 for you?
Yeah, no, because I mean, yes, it was regrettable. It's regrettable that I had to watch that, because I definitely would have turned it off, like within the first few minutes of it starting. Once I saw that it was like, okay, this is not a survival movie. It's not, Gerard Butler, Geostorm or anything like that. No Twister, nothing, Independence Day, nothing like that. Once I saw that it was clearly not that, I was like, all right, never mind. I'm done with this. Let's turn it off. And but it kept going for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was like 2.5
Yeah, I was
hours.
wondering. I'm like, am I zoning out? What's going on here? Is this too? It was pretty long.
Yeah, it was 2.5 hours. And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, this is 2.5 hours. I'm not gonna be able to get back of my life. And I would much
Neither
rather.
are they, because the world exploded.
Yeah, for real. It's like I literally wanted
Yeah,
to
at least you
gouge
guys
my
get to
eyes out.
escape this misery. You guys get to blow up.
Right. Yes. An atrocity. Yes, very much. It was an atrocity. And so, yeah.
It was basically Blue Sky and X Wars.
Blue Sky. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Just
definitely a Blue Sky.
Political people just taking jabs at each other and trying to make it funny. None of the jokes landed. I kept being like, "Oh, that wasn't really funny." Wait,
Yeah.
that was. Oh, yeah, that wasn't really funny actually. No.
Yeah.
So I got a pretty dark humor and all, and I probably would have gave this a 2.5 if it wasn't for the stupid Ariana Grande song. So that bumped it down to a 2 at best. Disappointing, mediocre, and uninteresting, and kind of soulless.
Yeah. Yeah. I gave it at least.
It was kind of offensive. I almost want to give it the 1.5 one there.
Yeah.
Guilt-inducing?
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was
It was all
thinking.
toxic mentalities too. I'm gonna give it the 1.5.
Yeah.
Won't blame you one bit.
Yeah, because I mean, it really was. It was.
Could
it
have been a
just
funny
sucked.
story, but
I honestly think if it had been like a Gerard Butler type movie where they're they have their jokes, they're skeptical at first, but then they're like, oh crap, this is actually happening and we need to do something about it, and then gather around and do something about it.
Then it wouldn't have been a dark satire.
Then it would have been okay, but
no, then it wouldn't have been a dark satire. You got to take it in the genre it's made for.
Yeah, I liked it because of that.
It wasn't a serious
I don't like
movie.
the genre.
It wasn't supposed to be considered a serious movie. That's the whole point. It was supposed to be jokes all the way through.
Oh,
It's a
yeah, but those
satire.
jokes weren't funny.
Yeah, the jokes didn't land. That was the problem.
I thought
It was had
pretty
funny parts though, man. It had funny parts. I ain't gonna
Okay,
lie. It had some
Pretty
parts.
fun.
You want to talk about a dark
I thought
satire
it was funnier
movie?
than The Breadwinner.
Well, I definitely disagree. But if you want to talk about dark satire, Idiocracy, that is a dark satire movie, and that at least was funny. Because you're watching it and you're like, oh my gosh, those are Crocs. That's what everyone is wearing nowadays. And yet here back then, they were like, oh no, let's find the dumbest looking shoe on the planet, and this is what everyone wears. It's like, yeah, that to me is the Idiocracy is so much better than this movie, and I just
I agree.
It's a totally different concept, though.
This
was Armageddon. This was Armageddon, and all those other stupid blow up the comet movies made funny. Yeah, come on.
It was.
All the movies were stupid and the same. Okay, this one it threw not only that, but it threw the stupid political life that we all live in right
I know.
into the mix of it.
Why?
The whole
Why
thing.
would
'Cause
you
it's
want to live
satire.
through that in a movie?
Because it's satire, Justin. That's why.
No,
It's
that's
not-
exactly
it wasn't
why.
supposed to be serious. You weren't supposed
That's
to take
exactly
it
why
serious.
I don't like to watch these types of movies, because they're trying to do something, they're trying to make a statement, they're again trying to be satire, whatever. Regardless, I don't like those kinds of movies.
Yes,
It
you can definitely
sucks.
tell it was made by liberals for liberals, and their jokes aren't funny. But
Yeah.
I thought it was funny watching them try anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it just was so totally bad.
The one part where they're giving the speech, and the chief of staff, I guess it's her son, and he's like,
Yeah.
"If she wasn't my mom, what a smoke show!" And I'm like, "What the? Like, oh
Yeah.
my, gross! That's your mom."
But I feel like that was a direct stab at Trump, because didn't he make a comment about
Yeah,
his
but
daughter at one point?
well, they said he did, but it was way out of context. So
Right.
that's what I said. It's like liberal jokes that don't land, and that was the funny thing to me, that they were trying to be funny and they're not. So that part is what's
Yeah.
funny to me. Like, you know, they always say the left can't meme. You know why? Because they are the meme.
Yeah, it was just it was rough. That was probably I would rather.
So, did you think the part at the end when she got on the plane and left her fucking Nilrod son behind? Did you think that was funny?
Yeah, it was funny. I
There
did.
was-
No, I wanted, at that point, I just wanted it to be over. I wanted
See,
the dude to die. I wanted the lady to die. I wanted all of them to die. A horrible
comment,
death.
comment.
And exactly, I was rooting for the comment. It's like no one in this movie is redeemable. No one in this movie deserves to live, and it's like just call it. Just be done with it. Man, it was brutal. This is definitely. I would watch every horrible movie that we've said was horrible before I would watch this movie again. So I'm talking like way back to when I talked about Barbarian, this really horrible movie, and that had zero plot. I think that actually has a decent plot now compared to this movie. And let's see, there was Barbed
Oh my
Wire.
God.
I also hated and absolutely loathed.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
they're
Pamela
making
Anderson's
another.
boobs were the only thing that made that movie
Yes.
worthwhile to watch.
Oh, yeah, I
And
forgot about boobs.
still thought that was horrible, and it is still better than this movie.
yeah,
And-
not even close.
Leonardo
Okay.
and Jennifer Lawrence are making another movie. What Happens at Night? It's a ghost story adaptation. It's supposed
Ugh.
to start in 2026. Stupid.
Hmm.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, let's see. There was a movie that Zombie recommended that. Oh, The Uninvited, or no, Uninvited. It's just straight Uninvited. I would rather watch that movie 1,000,000 times over than this movie. That is.
Well,
how
there's
bad-
like been just in the last 6 or 8 weeks, there's been movies that I wouldn't watch before this movie. So, you know, it's a matter of taste, Dustin. It
I
doesn't
know,
mean
but I have good
anything.
taste.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't, I guess.
Me neither. I have terrible taste.
No,
You know?
actually, we actually applauded you last week because what was the movie we were watching?
Gangs of New York.
Yeah, Gangs of New York. Yeah.
Yeah,
We were like, wow, this was a good movie. And
it was a fantastic movie.
was
I gave that movie a
extremely
5.
relevant. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, man, this is what we're living through today. And it's like, yes, that was a good movie. This, not so much. I've heard bad things about Disclosure Day, and I totally wish we could have
Well,
watched.
I got to
Disclosure
watch
Day.
it today, and guess what? It ain't near as good as the movie we watched on Thursday.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god!
Oh,
Don't tell me that. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I saw it today. I saw it, and it's stupid, really stupid. And it's not satire. That's the sad part. It's all the things that you are mad about in this movie, but it's supposed to be serious. It was horrible.
Ugh,
Uh-oh. Now we got to
that's
watch it.
disheartening. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it eventually. I just haven't got
You
to.
mark my words. If you thought this one was bad, you're gonna hate that because that one's trying to be serious and it's horrible.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It is what it is, I suppose. We'll see when it happens. But
Speaking of next week,
yeah, next week. I don't know. What do we want to watch next week? Hopefully not this.
you ever seen a old 1980s movie called Moving?
No.
Got Richard Pryor in it.
Oh, yeah, definitely
I don't
not.
want to watch any kind of moving movies right now while I'm still waiting.
This
for
would be
the
perfect
moving
for
company
Pops. This
to
one would
bring
be
my-
perfect. Talking about
No.
funny.
No.
Let's see.
It's a great movie though.
Let's see here. I'm gonna open the app.
Another good
there's
80s movie. It's called Little Monsters. You seen that one?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
We watched it on the show even. So there is, let's see, Death of Robin Hood. A newer movie. We could watch that. It has Hugh Jackman in it. So it looks interesting. Normal. Let's see. There's Citizen Vigilante. Mortal Kombat 2. You can watch any of those. See if they're any good. Any thoughts? Uh-oh.
Seen that Flatliner movie?
What is it?
Flatliners.
No.
It's about the medical students. They're obsessed with like dying and bringing
Kiefer
them back.
Sutherland.
They bring themselves back to life, and they go through this. It's wild.
They kill themselves and then
Bring themselves back to life
and talk about what they saw.
And they get addicted to
it's
that
an
shit.
old movie with Kiefer Sutherland. It's meh.
Did you say meh?
Meh.
Okay. Well, we could watch.
The Osiris Child.
What do you guys think of Bob Odenkirk? He's in this movie called Normal. I also haven't seen Nobody 2 yet.
You seen a movie called Freaks? You're One of Us.
No?
It's on Netflix.
There's one called Life. A team of scientists aboard the
Tipped by a
ISS.
mysterious tramp, a meek fry cook discovers she has superpowers and kindred spirits and uncovers an unsavory, widespread conspiracy. Freaks! You're One of Us.
Here's the old plot here. It's called Life. A team of scientists aboard the ISS discover a rapidly evolving Martian predator that needs to be kept from Earth at all cost.
Oh, Life? Yeah, I think I've
Life.
heard that movie.
And then there's one called The Last Witch Hunter, which I'd never seen before.
Oh, yeah.
Does that have Nick Cage in it?
I'm trying to get the info. Let's see. Come on, man. Just give me the info.
Oh, no. It has Vin Diesel, right?
Yeah, Ben Diesel, Rose Leslie, Elijah Wood.
Yeah, we could watch that. Is that on...
It's on Netflix. I got it.
Okay. There's also...
Both of those actually are on Netflix, but
So as Last Witch Hunter and Last Witch Hunter 2?
No, I'm saying Last Witch Hunter and Freaks, the two I've been talking about. I'm looking at Netflix. That's what I'm looking at.
Gotcha.
Is there a 2?
Yeah, there is apparently. I just searched for it and it came up, Last Witch Hunter 2.
Where is that seen at?
I'm looking to see where it's at.
You got Masters of the Universe yet, boy?
Yeah, I do. So it's not out yet. So it's apparently coming out in 2026 sometime this year. So
we can watch He-Man and the Last Witch Hunter.
Yeah.
If you want. You got He-Man? I got the Last Witch Hunter.
All right.
I've seen He-Man, so I can watch that Monday if you want. I ain't seen the Last Witch Hunter.
All right.
Watch it better.
Sounds good.
I haven't seen either one of them, so.
Oh man, you like He-Man. He-Man's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did a good job. I hope they make more, is all I say.
Yeah. This is my mom's philosophy. If I start a movie and it doesn't grab me in the first 5 minutes, I turn it off. Yeah.
See, I give them 15, but I'm done watching at 16.
Yeah.
Oh God, she'd hate my favorite movie then, Fight Club. You gotta watch it 4 times just to get it.
Yeah, she isn't into Brad Pitt or
violence.
Yeah, I definitely don't think she's into violence, shoot 'em up type stuff. She's into cop stuff, but yeah, I don't think she'd like Fight Club, just because it's very convoluted. But
we're gonna watch them 2 next week.
Yeah, He-Man and Last Witch Hunter.
All right, I think I might watch Freaks at 11.
All right, go for it.
Do you want it on your pill too? Set it up.
Yeah,
just be a Madness watch along or Madness Thunder Nerds watch along.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't.
Because now that I've seen it, I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah,
there's a new Evil Dead movie.
Yeah, I want to watch that, but I want to go back and watch all of the Evil Dead movies.
Yeah, probably so.
I've never seen any of them.
I've only seen a couple. I haven't seen them all. I know that.
But yeah, I recently saw someone say, okay, if you want to watch Evil Dead movies, you need to watch them in this order, and they provide a recommended order. Which another thing I just saw recently, and this is freaking wild. Just give me a moment while I share this with you. It is okay. You need over 300 hours to catch up before Avengers Doomsday. And it lists out all of the relevant titles that you need to watch before the movie. And someone says, this is a part-time job with no pay. It's just like, what?
And some of it's really disappointing, too, because there's not much that has anything to do with
the actual, and they have, like, She-Hulk, which wasn't that great. It was okay, but it's not like I need to see this. And they also have they have
all
like
that stuff that doesn't have anything to do with it, really.
They have like the Marvels, which I have no desire to watch the Marvels or any of Miss Marvel or anything like that. And they have all of those things listed, and it's just like, what? Are you kidding me? No thanks. It's like that's exactly what was disheartening about the whole discussion with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and how it was going to tie into the movies. So it's like now, in order to watch the movies, I need to go back and see this TV show that didn't really interest me or whatever at the time.
And they probably listed Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in that too, didn't they?
I
in
don't
that 300 hours. I'll bet they did. Even though there's not a whole lot in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that has anything to do with the current Marvel, the current MCU.
Right.
It's like trying to beat a Zelda game, 300 hours.
They don't actually have that in there.
How the hell are they getting 300 hours then?
We're talking Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Avengers.
Yeah, a bunch of 2-hour movies, but not 150 of them.
Yeah, no, they said
They have
300
to be
hours.
using some. They have to be calling in some series.
Well,
in there,
yeah.
something.
So we're talking like Daredevil, which has multiple seasons. Well, at least season
but
1
nothing
and 2.
to do with. But
on-
nothing to do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, and they apparently do, but they also have Ironheart, Wonder Man, Agatha All Along, Echo,
All that shit's crap.
Loki.
All that's crap.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
crap.
So
Probably Scarlet Witch and all that mess.
It's all crap.
Scarlet Witch, they
It's all crap. It was all crap, man.
don't list Scarlet Witch on here, but they have Defenders, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil,
See, and
Jessica Jones.
none of them have anything to do with the MCU.
Well, they do because they're time
No,
hopping and
not
crap
Marvel.
like that.
I'm not saying Marvel. I'm saying the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They were not part of it.
No, not initially, but they've since.
Now they're
brought
trying
it
to
in.
bring them in, but that doesn't mean you have to go back and watch all that because it didn't have nothing to do with it.
Well,
That's what
not
I'm
at the
saying.
time,
I think
but
they're exaggerating what you need to watch to be up to date.
It's
A lot
entirely
by
possible.
lot.
But it's still ridiculous that you have to know all of these backstories in order to
Nah.
get caught up or be somewhat aware of what's going on. I would like to see it. I think we're going to have to watch the movie before we get an understanding. Okay, this is exactly what we needed to know, or maybe they'll officially release something later on that here's what you need to know. But dude, I don't know. I feel like someone needs to come up with a compilation video and just have only the parts that you can like speed watch the whole thing, and then be ready to, watch the actual 3-hour, 15-minute movie or 16-minute movie that it's apparently going to be. So it's like, geez, oh whiz. I don't know.
See, and look, right there, you start talking about 3-hour area, and nobody wants to sit in a theater for that long.
Yes.
Nobody.
Well, I have,
Oh,
but
yeah. But you don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. And especially nowadays, if it starts, like we're talking war movies, it's very uncommon for a war movie to be, 2.5 hours. It's pushing closer to 3. So it's like even my favorite movie of all time, Last Samurai, is 3-hour movie. And it's even then, it's like, I have to be in a special mood to watch that because I, first of all, don't want to sully the movie with watching it and not paying attention and not getting in that headspace. I want to be engrossed in the movie again,
Right.
So it's like, as soon as you start talking like, what is it? There's, what is it called? Any kind of like super long movie, and it's like
Lord of the Rings.
I really want to watch that. There's like several movies that are on my to watch list that are like close to 3 hours, and it's like, do I really want to watch this right now?
Exactly. See,
It's
that's
I probably
you
have
get to the
3
point.
hours.
You get to
But-
the point though where the movie becomes something that, look, I don't
It's
want to sit
too
for
daunting.
3 hours locked into one thing.
Yeah, at
You
least
know?
have an intermission or something. 'Cause-
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing of sitting at home and watching it. You can make your own intermission. That's what I'm saying.
exactly, you can
They're
pause the
killing the-
movie and get up and go.
I definitely don't want to go to a theater and sit for 3 hours.
Yeah,
Okay?
I know the popcorn's too expensive and it don't last
Well,
3 hours.
and the longer they get you there, the more money you're going to spend on
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
You see?
you have
that's
to buy
true.
the
Because I mean,
$60 refillable popcorn.
yeah. I mean, we definitely get the refillable popcorn, but when we actually get to go, but man, oh man, it's like they definitely have my wife hooked, and they're like, oh yeah, come in for the popcorn. She gets a big tall drink and popcorn, a refillable popcorn, and then she eats the popcorn before the movie starts, goes out and
Yeah.
gets a refill, and then comes back and then doesn't eat it. And it's like, what? Why did you insist on refilling it right then?
Well, why pay for a refillable if you're not going to eat more popcorn?
Well, we take it home for our daughter because she loves popcorn and prefers,
theater popcorn. Yeah,
theater popcorn and things like that, movie theater butter. But anyway, yeah, so it is what it is. But yep,
3 hours is a long time to sit in one chair.
Yeah,
not have any of your own stuff around you.
We got the Amstar, which is pretty cool. They got the reclinable, big fluffy leather seats.
Yeah, but I can't roll out into the lobby and smoke some weed and then go back in. You see what I'm saying?
That's why you need to get loaded before you go into the theater.
That's 3 hours, though. 3 hours.
That's what gummies are for, bro. That's what gummies are for.
So you're telling me that your weed wears off within that amount of time?
No, my tolerance wears off in that amount.
I don't know. I've never smoked weed, so I have no idea about this kind of thing. But
gummies are for sleeping, Ghosty. They're not for watching.
No, I've got some pretty good ones.
I didn't say they weren't good. I said they're for sleeping, not watching movies.
Yeah.
I'm too zoned out to watch a movie when I take gummies.
You won't care, man. You be like, this is a great movie, man. Yeah. It's got popcorn, dude.
I totally got the munchies. And then you go and buy all the snacks and stuff.
And bunions.
What I miss, man?
Stopping at every person in the aisle. Hey, what I miss? Hey, no. Get out of here. Get your bum ass out of here. But I digress. So we got Masters of the Universe on Monday and Last Witch Hunter on Thursday.
There you go.
Cool.
There you go.
All right.
And probably Freaks later on tonight.
Yep. Indeed. So let's see. You guys need to get a new addiction.
Oh, I don't need more addictions. Trust me.
I've had many. They all end up in jail. No.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm happy with the one that I have.
Yep.
Weed. I'm good with that.
Hey, our movie theater sells alcohol too. You can get a beer or a liquor drink or whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's pretty wild that they started selling alcohol in there.
Yeah, because when I grew up, the arcade was the hit at the movie theater, not the alcohol. They didn't have alcohol. It was like banned.
Yeah, right. But all right, let's get out of here, and we'll see y'all later. Come back next week. We'll have plenty of more programming and always a fun time around here. So
movies to argue about. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
Thanks again, Pops, Dustin, Addie. Y'all the best.
For sure. We'll see y'all next time. Thunder Nerds Ho.
Ho.